when you have a threat from a neo-Nazi, that threat, even if it's more physically violent and threatening, it's clear. Meaning no one disputes when someone walks into a synagogue and says all Jews must die, there's no debate about what that is. That's anti-Semitism, plain and simple. But when someone says, you know, I believe in BDS and I believe in it for these reasons, it's less morally clear for people. So take the example of, you know, the Rashida Tlaib and Ilhan Omar, who were supposed to take this trip to Israel. They called it Palestine in their agenda, their official agenda for the trip. The trip was sponsored by a Palestinian group called Miftah. Now, if you go and look at the website of this group, Miftah, it sounds really great. It talks about advocating for Palestinian rights and for human rights of people all over the world. But then you look a little deeper, and Miftah glorifies suicide bombers, and Miftah has literally published the medieval blood libel against the Jews. It has published a piece saying that the Jews need the blood of Christian babies for Passover. Somehow, that did not become a national news story. The fact that that was the group sponsoring that.
Their trip,
To me, you know, if you think about if Steve King was going to take a trip and meet with a far-right group in Sweden or Norway, there's no question that would make headlines, and rightly so. Yet somehow, when the threat comes from the far left, we overlook it. And
it's a shame you don't know anybody at the New York Times to tell them what they should have been reporting on, right?
Well, I do my best.
Did you have a conversation about that at the time?
Yes, and I also got myself on CNN so I could, you know, have 45 seconds to talk about it. You know, but I'm only one person. I can do my part. I think part of the problem is, and this is, I think, one of the reasons that people are really, really hesitant to talk about the threat from radical Islam in European societies. And it's for very good reason, actually. It's for the reason that a lot of times, for example, Muslims in Europe, they're experiencing their own systemic discrimination and oppression and xenophobia. And God forbid, in criticizing them, we would add to that burden. I think the same is true with someone like Ilhan Omar. Ilhan Omar is subjected to disgusting, bigoted attacks from lots of people, not least the President of the United States, the most powerful man in the world. So when that is the case, it makes criticizing her ideas that much harder, because you don't want to add to that. You don't want to take part in this toxic discourse.
But in your mind, she's no less deserving of having those views, her views, taken seriously and criticized where necessary.
In my view of the world, Ilhan Omar should be criticized for her ideas, not for her identity. And the problem is that we have a president that denigrates people based on their immutable characteristics and their identity. We should be criticizing voraciously people based on the ideas that they hold.